Good day, everyone. Welcome to English class. Today, we are going to talk about the famous poem of Robert Frost entitled The Road Not Taken. But before that, I would like us to have a little background about the author and his work. So, Robert Lee Frost, or most known as Robert Frost, is an American poet whose work is focused on the real depictions of rural life of England. In his work, he uses colloquial speech, or what we call the familiar words, which make it more relatable to the audience. He wrote The Road Not Taken as a joke for a friend, the poet Edward Thomas. When they went walking together, Thomas was chronically indecisive, which means that he is having a hard time making decisions about which road they ought to take, and, in retrospect, often lamented that they should, in fact, have taken the other one, which makes it the road not taken. So before we'll proceed um, to the reading of the poem, let me present to you the objectives. At the end of the class, students are expected to define vocabulary terms, demonstrate understanding of the poem, and identify and explain the use of setting and symbolism with 70% accuracy or higher, as shown on the summative assessment. So in my class today, I am using The Road Not Taken, which is the poem, and also I have included a video animation for us to visualize what is really happening in the poem. So these are my resources, and later on we'll have a discussion and a short quiz. Are you guys ready? Yes or yes?
Yes,
Okay, very good.
yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Ronaldin.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Jericho. Now, before we'll proceed to reading the poem, let us first unlock the words that seem to be difficult or which is not familiar to us. So, can Jericho please read these words? Jericho, can you read the words?
What it means: diverge, undergrowth, fair, claim, trodden, doubted, hence.
Thank you very much. And now I have here the definitions. Okay, so diverged means moved in different direction. Undergrowth means small trees and plants growing beneath larger trees. Fair means promising or favorable. Claim means demand. Trodden means walked on. Doubted means uncertain. And hence means from this time. So The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveller long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. In the first paragraph, what do you think is the decision the speaker is trying to make? Can you answer, Miss Ronaldin?
Yes, ma'am. It's like the speaker is trying to decide which route to take as there are two roads that have been divided in front of him.
Very good. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for that. So let's proceed to reading the second paragraph. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that the passing there had worn them really about the same. So what do you think does does the speaker feel about each road? May I call Mr. James Barcelon?
Hello, thank you for the question. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, very well. Go on.
Okay, so in the second paragraph, the speaker describes one road as grassy and inviting, while the other one looks just the same.
Yes, very good. So let's proceed to reading. And both that morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. Now, Mr. Jericho, does the speaker think he will be able to travel both roads? Why or why not?
Could you repeat the question, please?
Okay. So do you think does the speaker think he will be able to travel both roads? Why or why not?
I think that the speaker knows that he cannot trouble both because when he'll take either of the road, there is no stopping or going back because that would again be another long journey. And that would be
Yes,
all.
very good. Now let's proceed to the fourth and the last paragraph of the poem. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere, ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Which roads does the speaker choose to take? Now may I call again Mr. James? Which do you think is the
Hello,
road
ma'am.
that
Good
the
morning.
speaker took?
Well, the speaker took the road less traveled by, and that made a big difference to his life. That's all.
Thank you very much. Now, here I have prepared a video presentation or a video animation for um, about the poem. So let's watch it together, shall we? Are you ready?
Yes, we're
Yes,
ready.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both and be one traveler, long I stood and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other, as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though, as for that, the passing there had worn them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay in leaves, no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yet, knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere, ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference.
Okay. So now we're done with the video presentation. So this video presentation enables us to visualize what is really happening in the poem. It helps us to know the setting and all that all the journey or the little details about the journey of the speaker. So I guess that would be it for our class this morning. So to check how well did you understand, I have here a link of the Google form I have prepared. So it shows this is how it looks in the form. It asks questions about what is happening in the poem, how the speaker feels about the two roads, and also um, some vocabulary words that we have already tackled to see if how far can you retain the information. So, can you please answer this one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much, guys. I have here the result for your quiz, and it shows here that you have really understood the poem because your scores are very pleasing with an average of 85 to 100. That suffices or it reaches our objectives of 70% and higher. A round of applause to everyone. Okay, so that's it for our class today. Thank you and see you next meeting. Goodbye.
Goodbye,
Bye,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Goodbye, ma'am.
Thank you.